Here with me, Jerry on Rauta. It's gonna be another hour or so this time, and we'll see what we are up against this time. As I've been scouting this castle in order to kill some enemies and finish this particular castle. Hello, J Killers. And I'm trying to figure out where I left the last time and what the hell I'm supposed to do. Just great. Came home straight from the gym, so I'm a little bit like still distracted. And alright, let's try to get this thing. Hello, Mike the Psych. How are you doing, man? Where I am. So I'm gonna kill one more die show, a leader in this place, so that I can loot the final castle loot box. Okay, I'm at the very end of the castle. So as you can see, 3 samurai daisho are needed to be killed in order to loot the main thingy. Hello, Mike. Yeah, thanks for asking. The gym was pretty nice. A little bit of bench pressing and... Okay, this went south straight from the beginning. And, you know, I really don't have the time to deal with all these cards. This makes very little sense in my case. Okay, I pretty much alerted the whole fucking place just as I was trying to do it nice. Alright, so it is what it is, you know how things are sometimes. Could do a little bit of killing here and there. Oops. Let's not try to alert the whole fucking village here. I don't have the time for this bullshit. I'm just gonna sneak around once more. Since, as you can see, sometimes even the good plans go fully south. Oh, you're going to Helsinki for cult? That sounds great. Call of the Crow. Sounds good. What kind of bands did you see at that fest? Okay, find the last samurai daisho, what I'm after here. And of course this is some oh shit, and now we got another one. This obviously didn't go as well as was supposed to, so time to do a little bit off. Okay, that jump wasn't something that I planned to, but whatever works. Distraction. So dying light, you said, if I got to read your comment correctly. A little bit distracted by the action here, obviously. So I'm like trying to figure out. Okay, all the fucking guardians are right here. This really gets messy. Oops. Let's not go there yet. Okay. I think I pretty much distracted them, but doesn't mean.
I go buy some new CD to my collection. I think you reviewed them before.
Yeah. I have reviewed some Dying Light before, so I know the name. Okay, this is gonna take a little bit of the tricky thing going on because now these assholes are waiting for me right there. Okay, once again, I'm just jumping up and down. So, just excuse me for a while in case I need to answer something. I'm just, very much in a bad place here. I just want to kill the that die show so badly, but all these guardians and other nasty creatures are very much like
Take your time.
Come on, now I failed to jump. Because the guardians themselves are already nasty motherfuckers, and then I have the die show I have to deal with. I'm gonna just lure them into something, and hope them to run after where I was supposed to be.
Hello from Arizona, USA.
Hello, Zachary. Nice to have you here. Okay, one guardian down. And now that I use this Uber skill. So now I can pretty much just abandon this place and go for the other side of the castle, and then I can probably more easily just see what you have here for me to say. So obviously I'm not gonna loot everything here.
I played the first and second AC games, but the last AC I bought was the Egyptian one.
Oh, you have a long break between the AC games. Now, I started with the very first AC game, but for some reason I didn't like it that much. So I had a long break between the other AC games which I ended up playing. Okay, here we are going to the main castle. And that should get us to a place closer to the chest I was originally after. Except that this is just not the shortcut I was looking for. So anyway, I really liked Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I played more than 120 hours, I think. Well, that included the yay, here we are. So that included the DLC. And after Valhalla, I was so much into this very game series that I went for, Assassin's Creed Mirage, which wasn't that good as Valhalla.
Like the Greek AC.
I do have the Greek AC, but I haven't played it. So I have killed all the enemies here, so I can pretty much move safely. I also have, I have Assassin's Creed Odyssey here somewhere, and I do have Assassin's Creed Origins, so the Greek and the Egyptian one, but like I said, I pretty much skipped the games from Valhalla until, pretty much, from the first game I moved to Valhalla, I tried a little bit AC4, I think, AC3, but I didn't really play them, so something I need to do later on. Okay, so I got the loot, which doesn't even show here yet. So now can I pretty much move to the next storyline missions. Give me a second, I will just take my...
What do you think about moped tuning?
Moped tuning. Well, to be honest, I had a moped when I was a teenager, but I had very, very little interest to tuning mopeds. It was like the mandatory evil thing we needed to have in order to get around, but it wasn't my interest. But I get why kids are doing it, obviously, because once you had your first idea of what motorcycle could be, so I think it's just natural to have the desire to tune and custom your bike, even if it's moped instead of real motorcycle or whatever. So since I have my main task completed here at this very castle, I'm just gonna abandon this place for good and drive around. I'm not gonna keep looting all the unnecessary stuff because it's pretty much something that I don't give a shit about. Oops, that's what a fierce one. Oh, this guy wants to... Oh, holy shit, we got this badass guardian here with me. Now, know why I would really fight these motherfuckers. There's nothing for me to gain, so I'm like, bye.
Goblin, 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 ogre, ogre, ogre.
What's up with the emojis, Zachary?
I have 77 BR Derby moped, it has 22 HP.
Jiggles, right on. Sounds like you have a proper vehicle. I remember, when I had a moped, it was so great because it was so much more than having a bicycle. All right, one more destination. What I want to do before I go for the next quest is this question mark, which I just marked on the map. These are also aggressive towards me right now because I'm wounded here. As you can see, all these crazy random thugs want a piece of my ass right now. And this won't be cleared properly until I switch character or, get to one of those safe houses or whatever. Okay. This is definitely not the place. Or more like route. Just letting this light down. So anyway, once you get this wanted thing going on, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get rid of.
Easier to get tuning cards nowadays, and some Viger cylinders have 49 cents marks.
That sounds like a good thing for you, J-Killers. Now that I found a path, I will definitely just run into this place. Whatever this secret place will be, I don't know. But we will soon find out. Oh, a cemetery. Well, that's always something. Let's see this codex. Okay, I'm not gonna read it fully, but cool to see that this has some kind of a historical place. Okay, let's.
ナスバばあさんはこれを腹いっぱい食うてくだされ。救ってくれた礼ですじゃ。あの晩、煙の向こうにナスバばあ様の姿が見えた。寺の壁を鳴らし、逃げることがくださった。そうでなけれ
Okay,
ば。
what's the. Find a legendary piece of gear of each type. Nice. Okay, let's see what the inventory looks like. Nothing? Seriously? These are probably for Yasuke, the other character. Alright, now that we have this place covered, the map looks a little better. However, this is in Mount Hiei area, which is still a little bit obscure. And there is this one character which is level 40, Yamabushi, so it has to wait for longer. So there's a lot of these unrevealed pieces of map, which means I have a lot of things to do. So anyway, now it's time to go for the trader and assassinate. That is in Omi, northeast of Seda Bridge. So this is Seda, this is north, but this is northeast. Yeah, that documentary Eternal Flame of Gehenna is a good one, so definitely go for that. So northeast, that should be roughly somewhere here. The question is, I think I'll fast travel right here. And then try to explore the place where this traitor is, which I'm gonna assassinate. These loading screen images or visuals really pleasing to my eye, so I don't mind having these loading times every now and then. Quick look, so I have some 40 minutes to go to. Alright, so this transition, this fast travel removed all the wanted thing and restored my scouts and all that stuff, but means that some of the guardians in the places are also now like restored. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I can totally understand why it was deleted, because it's like the copyright person can totally handle it, so it makes sense it's deleted. Alright, time to head up north. So let's grab the horse, and that's one weird hat for a flute player. Look at this. This looks like the guy from, what's the band called? Portal. Yeah, let's put this funny box. As hat. Some crazy people running. This guy who is checking out his back looks like it's taking a look at this kid. This is a rare game in that sense, by the way, as an open world game where there are actually kids. Obviously you cannot kill them, you cannot hurt them, so there's still like not this freedom, but I mean I get it, it's not a kid killing fantasy simulator. Okay, so these guys should be somewhere here, I guess. Let's put a and there we have. I used one of the scouts to figure out where this target might be in order to save a little bit of time. That's why these scouts are so useful. So now we have the scout nearby, not scout but the trader. So there we have it. Makes it a little bit easier when you can actually scout these things and not just this trader has that's some proper slaughtering. Rufino wants to talk to us, and that actually in the hideout, which makes a lot of sense because I want to go to that. Do I have any good band requests? You mean like requests from the band to review them, or like you mean recommendations to good bands?
Recommendations.
Oh, recommendations. Well, if you are not aware, under Rauta's link tree, link will. I have this list where I have thousands of my reviews, and you can pretty much sort them by rating from platinum to gold to silver to bronze to bullshit. So if you want some recommendations, rather than me naming individual albums like that, I would say go for that list because there's so much stuff that you can just, see. See what we have here on the map. Oh, it's just map. Okay. Let's go for a talk. Okay, this needs to be done as Yaske.
Our school Red Ori is power lifter also.
Oh, you have Principal who is a power lifter. That's fantastic.
安家何か見つかったか
So turning in this quest.
差配役たちが持っておる。どうかしたのか。
いやここまでにしないか民を救い奴らが張り巡らせた陰謀の網を壊した十分であろう
敵の狩猟そして使えるものすべてを葬り去らねばならぬ
For recommendations, totally. Just go for my
この手を血に染めたくはない
go for my review list. It has
民を見捨てる気か
over 4,000 reviews. So you're gonna have a lot of recommendations there, and I will be updating the list with even more reviews.
奴らは人の命など何とも思ってはおらぬ
罪なき民を守りたいのであろうこのやり方は死を呼ぶばかりだ
死ぬのは民でなく首謀者どもだ
民を殺したりはせん。約束する。
よいか私は民を守りたいのだ
ああそれがしも思いは同じ
何が書かれておったの。
次期会合が開かれる発頭人とその配下である学者の間でな会合が行われるのは琵琶湖に浮かぶ島の北の端だそこへ行けば奴らがいる
どちらが行く。
お主が探しそれがしが切る
Okay, time to do a little bit of upgrading. I know it's gonna be boring for you to watch, but I guess you have to bear with me with this stream because I really need to upgrade some of the weapons because they are lagging behind my character level. So let's try to make it count. Not using katana so much, so we can pretty much go for tanto.
Do you know bands from Haibini? I might know more, but the first that comes to mind is Kaumankantaja.
Yeah, I know plenty of bands from Hyvinkää. Kalmankantaja, Asakal, Heezy, Lord Agares, and lots of those side projects. I guess Asakal is the biggest one coming from Hyvinkää, but Kalmankantaja obviously have a lot more albums. Commander Agares is not that known name, but you know, just a known name. Heezy is a small one, but we'll play also at Steelfest next year, and they have other bands from Hyvinkää which I just can't get into my head, but there are plenty of bands. Just probably mentioned the most, I guess, obvious one.
I know all of them, but did not know that they are from here.
Oh yeah, they are, and also this what the hell is the side project of Kalmankantaja? It's this Rauta Kammio. I think it's actually a lot better than Kalmankantaja. Which one to upgrade? God damn, I don't have enough of materials, so that kind of sucks. I probably need to dismantle some stuff like this. And now I can go and upgrade this one. Alright, let's see if I can...
Have you seen the Azazel and Mad Ventures episode?
I've seen at least part of it. Okay, let's go for dismantling thing part 2.
It was chaotic.
Yeah. So needing a little bit more this stuff. Well, it is what it is. Let's see if I can engrave something. I also need to change some upgrades here. Like now I want to go with this Kusarigama. Gotta dismantle some of the shit with this one too, so I can upgrade a little bit stuff.
Do you like BM bands with lots of bass? I like
Well, I
BM bands
definitely
with
do
lots
like
of
black metal bands with that have more bass. Bass is often underrated instrument in metal. So, for example, Baratrum is a very good example of that. But I would also say that Carpathian Forest is a good example where bass is properly used. It's kind of a shame that there's so many bands who don't understand why, you know, why this bass guitar is indeed so important. So let's try to upgrade the stuff here. Okay, let's see the inventory part right now. Oh, this looks fantastic. Alright, pretty much all covered. Okay, time to look at the next objective. These are level 30 quests, so in a way I could totally go for this one. Small island on Lake Biwa sounds like this. See what the time is. Gonna be going in 20 minutes, but fuck it, let's make it count, okay?
like a his music, but Azazel has bit-stained reputations like the 2017 Steel Fest and others.
I just actually reviewed today the new Azazel album, and I gotta say it's good. Though I prefer the latest one before that a little bit more. But I mean, yeah, Azazel is still pretty cool. And I'm not, even joking here. I'm really saying that they do have some good stuff. It was just funny listening to the latest Azazel album because it actually reminds me a lot of my own secondary band, Annihilatus. There are lots of riffs which are really like they could be on Annihilatus album instead of Azazel. But yeah, the new Azazel album is good, and my review is supposed to be out in early November, around the time when the LP version of the given album is supposed to be out. So about 4 weeks from now. But yeah, I can already say that the new album is good. I mean, it already came out in June, if I remember correctly. See if this is the right spot. Seems like this could be. There's some kind of treasure. So let's see. This guy can straight fuck off. And there we have it. Something really tells me that this architect is not here.
ルフィーノが言っておったのはここじゃな。どうもおかしい。あやつが読み解いた符帳を使うて自分で読んでみよう。ルフィーノは我らを欺いた。じゃが構わん。敵がどこに隠れておるかこれではっきりと分かった。奴らのところへ行こう。力ずくで答えを吐かせてやる。
I have my answers in blood. Yeah, that sounds right. Like a right kind of plan. Alright, so supposed to be here. Well, you can just pretty much use the fast travel. Go straight here. But talking of,
my favorite trash band, but Sodom I one of best in my opinion.
Well, Sodom is definitely good, but my favorite thrash band is obviously Slayer, and that would be followed by Metallica. I mean, I really grew up with Metallica, so yeah. What the hell? There's lots of treasures which I think I already looted. Guess not.
Slayer was my first favorite band.
Well, Slayer's absolute classic.
Mas tu transformaste-me num assassino!
Esse é o preço da paz, meu caro amigo.
Portuguese assholes.
Tu estragaste tudo.
頼む友なのだ
欺きよって裏切ったな
無駄足を踏ませおって。
何のためだ裏切り者の友を守るためか復讐に取りつかれたお前をどう信じろというのだこれは復讐などではない義だ
二人とも待て。
エルミゴは古くからの唯一の親しき友なのだ人殺しどもの仲間だぞ私もそうだエルミゴは兄弟のごとき存在であった殺させはせぬ
Ia matá-lo eu próprio por ter-os trazido a todos até aqui.
Aki is here. Okay, the architect. He doesn't look like a friendly guy.
Irei punir este traidor.
Senhor, só um momento!
待て待ってくれ
Where are the guns? Is it bugging or what the hell is going on?
Here we go.
So now they got the guns.
私はお前を欺いたがこの行動に嘘はない来い共に
あやつこそ誠の敵。行くぞ。抱え、話は後じゃ。
Ooh, this guy is fierce. Fucking... Fucking hell, I was supposed to say. I'm just running out of rations and already wounded, and I'm like, what the fuck I'm doing here? Sorry, I don't see the comment right now. Cannot really comment. God damn, this dodging is hard when these motherfuckers. So unfortunately, I cannot see really those comments in the middle of combat. It's just. Well, that was a sudden strike, given that the NPCs probably had it grinded down.
優しいお前は真実を受け止めきれないと分かっていた。それでも願っていた。いつか大義を理解してくれるものと。もう一度。
You probably asked me something about underground metal stores. I would say Cult and probably Sarvilevy in Lahti. They're probably the ones.
Luffy の無念であったな。奴らの仲間なのにか。されどお主の誠の友であった。最後にそれがはっきりと分かった。ルフィのそれがしはよせ。私が真の糸を断ち切りお前を欺いたのだ。私は愚か者のままであった。そのせいで皆倒れた。
All my friends are dead. All my friends are dead. Carpathian first actually covered that Turbo Negro song.
そうではない。
加藤衆は安寧の世を作らんとする者の集まり。理想を追う愚か者にうってつけだとは思わんか。
共に参ろうではないか、ルフィの。仲間になってもらえぬか。奴らは我が友を殺し、希望を奪い、安寧を求める心を利用し、力を得るための手段に変えた。なればこそ善をもてあそび、己狩りを貪る輩を成敗するのだ。野良犬にも牙があると奴らに教えてやろう。
Yeah, this was a critical hit side character. Those who know the critical hit gaming show, you might know also this Rufino character. Yeah, so finally we got a new ally to go on with the quest. Now I could just as well loot the whole place since I'm already pretty much done here. Just gotta kill that.
人目を避けるが得策じゃな。
All this loot is finally needed for upgrades, so there's that. Anyway, let's see if I have upgrades for Naoi. Nope, it's for only for Yasuke, the other character. All right, time to look at the now that the some of these missions have been completed. So this is finally completed. I like completing these certain missions, but for example, this Yamabushi quest barely started, so it goes for the Betrayers one. Okay, this is still unfinished. It's also in the scale with the character level, and I was kind of hoping if I could, doing something easier to just clear the table for a little bit. As you can see, there's a lot of lots of different side quests. Now I have to check out. Unfortunately, it's already 11, meaning I really have to get going on. There are lots of side quests which I just have to do. Lots of things to do. Alright, let's see where it is taking place. Alright, I think this is a good place for me to fast travel here and just call it a night and continue from this very quest the next gaming sessions, which is hopefully tomorrow but possibly Friday. Anyway, stay tuned for more review videos. Daily review videos are coming as we speak. And on weekend, this particular weekend, there is some stream coming up, so stay tuned for that. Take a look if I can actually enjoy looting this particular place where I'm at the moment. So,
what is your favorite album of them?
my favorite Gorgon Turus album is actually the latest one. So that's so far the best, easily. But now, as we speak, I gotta go. I gotta have some dinner before I hit the sack. So there's that. Now let's see. Alright, over 50 hours in level 32. Still lots to do in the game. Probably another 50 hours going to go. Anyway, thank you for being with me on the stream, and like I said, probably back tomorrow or Friday. So stay tuned, and Saturday evening, normal monthly stream. Take care, and good night.